The Last of Us Season 1, Episode number 6. Ladies and gentlemen, we here to next week's episode of The Last of Us. Last week. Pain, man. I would equate that to... I don't want to give spoilers, so I'll just say, you know, I won't directly say what it is, but I'll just equate that to the Red Wedding in Game of Thrones and fucking Season 5, Episode 14 of Breaking Bad, man. Like... Pain is all I'm gonna say. That was last week, but I will say, up until this point in the series, I think that was hands down the best episode in the show, which is, it's crazy to say because this show has been fantastic, man. Like, I think this is gonna be one of my, it's hard because it's like, I don't know if I'm gonna say my favorite, like top 3 shows, top 5 shows, but it's definitely one of the best well-made and well-written shows I think I've ever watched. Best video game adaptation I've ever watched, hands down. I haven't watched too many of them. I know Halo's out there, which I don't want to talk about it, but I did watch the Resident Evil movies. Those I enjoyed, but I know they don't hold a candle to the game from what people have told me. But this one I've heard fantastic things about. Like I said, and these first 5 episodes have been nothing short of that, man. HBO has knocked it out of the park. Just an amazing scene last week with all the infected. Yes, I'm calling them infected. Okay, I see you comment section getting upset when I call them zombies. All the infected coming out from underground, seeing all the different stages, the clickers, the giant one looked like a boomer from Left 4 Dead mixed with a clicker. I don't know if there's a specific name for it in this universe, if they're ever going to address it or if they address it in the games or what. But fantastic stuff, man. And we're progressing the story along so damn quick. Like Kathleen and her entire group that was introduced in episode 4 and seemed like they were going to be a big part of the story, wiped out last episode already. Henry and Sam, I don't want to talk about it, but you know what happened with them. And then the end of the episode, just the way Ellie is just going about it, man. Like, she's a kid in all this, and she's just trying to bury the trauma, it seems like. You know, in episode 4, when she shot the kid, you could see, you know, she was crying. Then when Joel came around, she kind of tried to hide it and bury it. They talked about it a little bit, but not too much. Obviously, there's some more in her past she didn't want to talk about either. And then last episode, just burying Sam and Henry, and then just asking which way is west and going, you know? Like, in a world like this, what can you really do, man? You know, we got to survive and we got to keep pushing on. You got to grieve and stuff, but in a world like this, you don't really get the opportunity to, at least not a lot of the time. So I'm excited to see what we have in store for this week. I'm excited to see hopefully another amazing episode. Like I said, episode 1 was amazing, dude. I fucking loved it. The setup for everything. Episode 2, getting into it more. Episode 3 was great. I know some people really loved the episode, and I've seen some people kind of have mixed emotions about it, but I fucking loved it. I thought it was a great one. Episode 4 is fantastic, and then I think episode 5 was the best of the series thus far. We're about halfway through at this point, so guys, I'm gonna stop wasting time. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop into this episode. Before we do, I do ask if you guys are new to the channel, you do hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you guys want to see next, man. Drop a like on the video for your boy. Full reaction to be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. You guys want to check that out, link in the description down below. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop into this episode. Also, I noticed the episodes are more averaging out at about an hour. You know, first episode was like an hour and a half almost, and the third episode was like hour 15 minutes. But I think an hour is a good length for it, man. A lot of time to get stuff done and progress the story, which, again, I know season 2 is in development. I don't know if there's plans for a season 3. I know there's not a third game out, so I don't know what they would do for that if there is plans for a season 3. But regardless, man, I'm here for it. I'm definitely going to end up playing the games. I think once I finish this season, maybe I'll wait for season 2 to be out and released before I play the second game. But I definitely do want to play the first one ASAP. Dude, why are you going to show me this again, man? Come on.
Give me the gun, Henry. Give me the gun.
Shit.
Henry, no!
They just, bro, they did it. They did that to us last episode, and they really got to rub it in this episode, huh? 3 months! You see what I mean? This show don't waste no time. We've had massive time jumps throughout, and I kind of like that. Sometimes in a show, they do time jumps, and it throws me off. But for this show, they do it at the perfect times, man. Because, I mean, what are they going to show us? Them walking, you know, across the U.S. for a couple episodes?
Who the hell are you? Just someone passing through. Take the gun out, 2 fingers only. Put it out of reach. Why did you shoot him?
The gun's all the way over there. It didn't hurt me, by the way.
Yeah, I got eyes. You made him soup?
Yeah, I did.
Hospitality.
I'm looking for my brother. Well, I ain't seen him. I haven't told you what he looks like. He look anything like you? Bit. Then I ain't seen him.
He's got a girl with him.
Can I come down?
No. Ellie.
She's got her gun out too.
We're somewhere here. Exactly where? And your answer better be the same as your wife's.
Mm.
You telling the truth?
Yeah,
Are you telling me the truth?
yeah.
Dude, I already like. See, this show does such a good job at making you care for characters. I already care for these two characters. I like them.
Came here before you were born, Sonny. Get the hell away from everybody. Anywhere people used to be, you can't go there no more. So you haven't heard the name Tommy? Nope.
What about the fireflies?
We get those in the summer.
Not the bugs, the people.
There are firefly people?
Yeah, they've been away from everything, man.
Go east. But you never go past the river here. Ever.
What's past the river?
Death. We never seen who's out there, but we see the bodies they leave behind. Some infected, some not.
Mm.
If your brother's west of the river, he's gone.
Another group, maybe? Claiming their territory?
Joel?
You having a panic attack?
Joel, are you okay? Joel?
Shut up.
Holy shit, are you dying?
Just the cold air. All of a sudden.
He's having a bit of a panic attack, man. Maybe realizing that Tommy could be dead.
All we have to do is cross the river of death.
See, like, these settings are beautiful, man. They did such a good job with all this. I mean, it's probably scary. This is the first time he probably had a little bit of a realization set in that, damn, maybe Tommy is dead. You know, hearing something like that. Because they have no reason to really lie to them about that. I mean, they've been up here away from things for so long, even before things went to shit, apparently. And they seem like decent people.
I'm starving. Should have stolen 2 rabbits.
We can get our own rabbits.
You gonna teach me how?
Just keep moving.
Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach him how to fish, he'll eat the rest of his life. Gotta teach her these skills, Joel.
Let's say we find the fireflies, it all works. They draw my blood and put it through some of their fancy machines and make a cure.
Okay.
Then what? Like, what do we do?
Well, it's a we.
Okay, fine, whatever. You.
An old farmhouse. Some land. A ranch.
Cool.
That's
Okay.
smart.
Sheep. They're quiet. Do what they're told.
Yeah, okay.
The opposite of you.
I tried with Sam.
Tried what?
I knew he was infected. I rubbed some of my blood into his bite. I know, it was stupid, but I wanted to save him.
Marlene, she's a lot of things, but she's no fool. If she says they can do it, they can do it.
Reassurance, man. That's the first time he's actually said that, you know, said out loud that he thinks it'll work. I don't know if he's saying that for comfort for her or what. Man, I hope they don't end up splitting up. You know what I mean? Like, I know Joel, he's doing this for his mission and whatnot, but he seems like he's getting a little bit more attached to her. She's definitely getting attached to him.
I woke up early. You were passed out, so I took second watch.
You gotta wake me up if that happens. I'm responsible for you, okay?
Then don't fall asleep.
Mm.
I was quiet. I checked my sticks. I looked for tracks. I found the high ground, and I kept watch.
Learning from Obi-Wan.
Wake me up next time.
Yes, sir.
Trying to carry her own weight a little bit, I think. You know what I mean? Show that she's useful. I mean, Joel, like, his whole thing is she's a kid. He doesn't want her to have to do these things. You know, he wants to be the one protecting her, which I get. Be some shit if Tommy was maybe with this group over here, right? That'd be killing people that cross the bridge. He said Tommy did like to join groups and stuff, right? Join the military, join the Fireflies, left and joined someone else.
Damn.
You know Will Livingston.
Yeah, but who is? Look at that river. It's crazy blue.
Where are all the bodies the people were talking about?
What if this is the river of death?
And not the other one they crossed? Because, I mean, yeah, didn't they say there's a bunch of bodies? Like, where are all the bodies? Infected and non-infected? Oh, shit. Show enough.
You been near infected?
There's no infected out here.
The hell there ain't.
Oh
Last chance
shit.
for a bullet. If you're
Can it-
infected, he will smell it and he will rip you up.
Damn, they trained a dog too. Nice ass German Shepherd. Nice little sable boy. He looks like a puppy still though. I wonder if they breed the dogs. That's so cool to see the different ways. Like the people at the zone, right? They have the actual electronic thing that tests them, and they trained a dog to smell for it.
Now her.
I mean, she's not infected though, right? She is bit. Ah, okay. That tension building, man. Such a nice German Shepherd.
Just looking for my brother. It's all, nothing more.
What's your name?
Joel.
Do you know Tommy? Cause she kept staring at Ellie like she recognized her or knew her. Maybe this is the Fireflies from over here. Maybe they had contact with Marlene at some point. Yeah, dude, this is like Alexandria in The Walking Dead. There's a whole ass civilization. This is crazy. Well, I mean, I guess they have zones set up too, like safe zones and everything like that with Fedra, right? It's similar to that, but this is more like the Old West style. Fedra is more set up in like cities.
Tommy!
Oh shit. I was right. He did join another group, man. Like he said, he's a joiner. Damn. She's sad probably though, right? Because it's like now this is the point where she gets handed off.
I came here to save you.
Dude, so many emotional moments in this show.
I think maybe y'all got a little off on the wrong foot.
She's gonna have her guys kill us.
Well, we got to be real careful about who we let in this place. But it's all bark. We're just trying to scare off those who might want to try us, is all.
Well, you got a couple of 90-year-olds shitting themselves out there. They say that you leave dead bodies around.
Those are the people who tried us.
A bad reputation doesn't mean you're bad.
Good saying.
We're grateful for your hospitality and all. But it'd be nice to have a moment here, maybe just for family.
Wants to talk to him about Ellie.
Well,
Oh,
Maria is family, actually.
they're married? Or are they
Oh,
just
shit.
dating?
Congrats. Joel, say congrats.
A lot has changed, man. He's been gone for a while.
How do you keep this place quiet?
Carefully. Being in the middle of nowhere helps. Not advertising what we have, saying off the radio. House of worship, multi-faith. School,
That's amazing.
no one person's in charge. I'm on the council, democratically elected, serving 300 people, including children. Everyone pitches in. We rotate patrols, food prep, repairs, hunting, harvesting.
Everything you see in our town, greenhouses, livestock, all shared. Collective ownership.
So, communism.
Nah, it ain't like that.
It is that, literally. This is the commune. We're communists.
He's like, ah, shit. I didn't realize that. That's what he's thinking.
It's a decent place. Pretty much untouched since '03, but it's got the heat going in it. Could do worse.
Oh, trust me, we have been.
We've been doing fine.
Joel don't like it here. Uneasy. His girl reminds me of Michonne.
The house Tess.
Ooh.
She's fine. All right.
Good then.
And the kid?
She's the daughter of some firefly muckety-muck. Trying to find her family somewhere out here. I was heading in this direction, so
Really? Goodness of your heart.
there's a payment. I made it across the country. The two of us can make it from here to Colorado.
He's got a life.
She the one who kept you off the radio? Is that why you stopped messaging me back?
After I ditched the Fireflies, Maria and her crew found me. They're good people. Joel, I'm
Those
gonna...
things I did, Tommy, those things that you judge me for. I did those things to keep us alive.
We did those things. They weren't things. We murdered people. And I don't judge you for it.
If you knew the shit that I've been through, Tommy, trying to find you these last few months.
I'm gonna be a father.
Oh.
Maria's a few months along now, so I just gotta be more careful.
I think Joel can get that a little bit because Ellie, right?
I feel like I'd be a good dad.
Guess we'll find out.
I guess we'll find out. That's all you got?
What else am I supposed to say?
Just because life stopped for you doesn't mean it has to stop for me.
Because his daughter died, right?
Go grab some supplies and be out of your hair in the morning.
Damn, man. I mean, he was there at the start when his daughter died and whatnot, you know, and that's the moment things probably changed for Joel. But it's like, shit. I mean, I get it from this civilization standpoint too, right? From this area, you can't be on the radio and whatnot, but it's also like, it's a tough situation. What are the odds Tommy would have found Joel? Not only that, but Tommy knew where Joel was. It's like, had he contacted him back there and stuff, maybe he could have escaped and got here. Maybe Federal would have heard them. You know, maybe someone else would have heard them and come out here looking. But it's like they're here. They're accepting them now, right? Oh, reminds him of his daughter. Is that the house? Nice ass house if it is, man. I get it. It's like, this is a nice ass setup and everything. Nice ass little town, but it's also like Joel, the things he's done, the way they've lived and whatnot. He's not used to this, being around other people, being around civilization, essentially. Because even though they lived in the safe zone, that was controlled by Fedra, so that's not even the same as this. Kevin, Sarah, damn. They died at the start of this shit, huh?
Who's been cutting your hair?
World-class salons.
Let me get my scissors.
Oh, whoa, no.
Trim. That's all.
I mean, I get it, because you do want your hair short in the apocalypse, less stuff to grab.
I'm sorry about your kids.
It's okay. And kid, just Kevin. Sarah was Joel's daughter.
She didn't know that.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
No, it's okay.
He never talked about it. That's right. She didn't know.
Look, I'm not going to ask you what you're doing with him.
Good.
But there are clearly things you don't know about Joel.
Oh, like how he used to kill people? I know about that.
Well, then you understand my concern.
He doesn't do that anymore.
He stopped killing people?
Innocent ones. And Tommy did it too. Are you worried about him?
Tommy was following Joel. The way you are now.
Well, maybe I'm smarter than Tommy. No offense.
Be careful who you put your faith in. The only people who can betray us are the ones we trust.
That's making her not want to trust her even more.
Where are we going?
The movies.
Oh, shit. They got a movie theater here?
Ellie, Garfield, I'm moving into the other
Oh, look at this setup, man. This gotta feel so good.
Tony's.
Yeah, his hand was fractured. It's probably still a little fucked up, huh? I mean, I don't know. Months have passed at this point.
I'm sorry. She let me off the hook or what?
This ride to the university, is it a suicide mission?
No. It's dangerous, but it's nothing you can't handle. Just prepare and do what you do.
She's immune.
He told him.
What?
Ellie. She got infected, but she didn't get sick. Tommy. I saw her get bit myself. That was months ago. Months. She's immune.
Oh, is he gonna tell? Is he gonna tell Marie?
From the beginning.
He's gonna tell him everything. I'm glad he told him, man. Like, shit.
5 years ago, I would have destroyed him. But she had to shoot him to save me. 14 years old. Because I was too slow and too fucking deaf to hear him coming. I saw a man kill his own brother. To save her.
Damn it,
I just
Henry.
watched. Today I thought that dog was gonna tear her apart because it smelled something on her. And all I did was stand there. You think I can still handle things, but I'm not who I was. Lately there are these moments where the fear comes up out of nowhere and my heart.
That's those few moments we've seen this episode, man.
What kind of dreams?
I don't know. I'm failing in my sleep. It's all I do. It's all I've ever done. It's failure. Again and again.
Maybe that's why we saw Henry die again at the start.
I mean, it's why you took off on me, right? To make up for the things we did. Well, here's your chance. To bring your kid into a better world. You're younger than me. You're still strong. You said it yourself. You'll come back. You have to take her. And you can't tell anyone. Not even Maria. Tommy, you're the only one I trust. If anyone else sees those bites on her, what's under her skin, they'll shoot her. It's the last thing I'll ever ask of you.
I'll take her out at dawn.
Pedro Pascal, man. Amazing performance. Amazing actor. Love that scene. Man, is he just gonna dip out without saying bye or anything? I get how he feels, man. It's like he's losing his hearing and everything. Like, he is losing his edge a little bit, but he still has a lot to offer and to teach her. You know what I mean?
Is this really all they had to worry about? Boys, movies, deciding which shirt goes with which skirt.
Perspective.
If you're gonna ditch me, ditch me.
He knows it's
What
coming.
exactly did you hear?
I have to leave her, you have to take her.
He knows the area better than I do.
Do you give a shit about me or not?
Of course I do.
Then what are you so afraid of?
Probably her dying because of
Not her,
him.
you know. Maria told me about Sarah and...
No. Don't say another word.
Everybody I have cared for has either died or left me. Everybody fucking except for you! So don't tell me that I'd be safe with somebody else, because the truth is, I would just be more scared.
You're not my daughter. And I sure as hell ain't your dad. Now come dawn, we're going our separate ways.
Shit, man. This show is fucking phenomenal. The performances, the emotion, like, you feel the words in your heart, man. I feel from both of them. Like, Ellie has lost a lot too, right? Her parents must be dead. She said she had to, like, in episode 4, she talked about Sutton, how she had killed before, but she didn't want to mention it. She's been through some shit too, and she's young. You know what I mean? Like, I get Joel's been through some shit, but she ain't your daughter, man. But it's somebody you can care for, somebody you can love, and somebody that loves you. You know, it doesn't matter if they're blood or not. I mean, you figure, like, being in the apocalypse and stuff, I wonder if he's even been able to grieve his daughter, right? He's probably just buried it and suppressed it this whole time. He probably doesn't really have time to sit there and grieve. Not only that, but he probably doesn't want to think about it and think about her, especially the way she died. You know what I mean? Being shot just because she was hurt. She wasn't even infected or bit. Like, she could still be alive.
I came here to steal one of these horses and go.
I would have gave you one.
I know. Anyway, that was 30 minutes ago, and I guess you deserve a choice. I still think you'd be better off with Tommy.
Let's go.
Okay.
What she wants, man. I mean, he might not be as young as he used to be, but like I said, he's still very capable, man. Not only that, but can't Tommy just make the trip with him too if he was going to go by himself anyway?
There's a place for you here. Both of you.
Counting on it.
Life is crazy, man. This whole time he was looking for his brother. He found him, just end up getting supplied up and take Ellie, man. You know, life is funny like that. I hope everything goes good, and I like this would be a nice place for them to be able to settle down a little bit, but it's just tough because I feel like Joel and Ellie do kind of like the life on the road and freedom and not being, you know, in a community, but it's also like they haven't been in a real community in so long. Like the safe zone with Fedra ain't a real community. Like, it's a dictatorship damn near.
Houses, stores, that kind of thing. We were called contractors. We weren't cool. Everybody loved contractors.
Perspective, man, makes you have appreciation for things, you know. I'm sure people back in this world, you know, before things went to shit, maybe were hating their job and stuff. Now I bet they give anything to go to their job for a day. Damn, man, this place is gonna be fucking abandoned too. Can't count on the Fireflies for shit. Yep. Assume they were testing stuff on them probably, right? Map to where they were going or other locations.
That's where they went.
All the pins lead there. Maybe getting ahead of the weather. Better facilities. I don't know.
Noise. People. Hold on now. Oh, are those Fireflies though, or are those just raiders?
Out the back.
They probably saw his horse out front too.
Joe!
Shit. Joel didn't hear him again too, just like the kid before. Damn. Broke his shit. Damn. How deep was that? Ooh. Hey, that's what you get. You fuck around, you find out, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody was gonna do nothing. We was trying to leave. Your boy came up to us.
Joe, no, shit.
Too much blood.
Joe? I don't know where the fuck I'm going. What the fuck I'm gonna do? Joe.
He lost so much blood.
Hope he never lets me down
Dude, there's no way he's actually dead, right? Like I know it's like Ellie seems to be like the kind of main character. But like there's no way they kill him off right there and she just continues on her own, right? Like he's gonna be fine. Maybe he just passed out from the blood loss, and if she, you know, can patch him up, he'll be fine. But like the way they did this music in that shot, I fucking hope not, man. I fucking hope not. The Last of Us Season 1, Episode 6 is in the books, ladies and gentlemen. What a fantastic episode, man. Again, an hour seems like such the perfect length for these episodes because so much stuff happened, right? We had the start where they met those two people. Then we finally found Tommy and everything. But life is funny, right? You know, like the whole reason he even went on this mission in the first place was so he can get supplies, he can get a truck, he can get a battery to go find Tommy. We went through all this shit, right? He got his stuff from Bill and Frank. We, you know, had the situation with Kathleen and them the other episode. Finally find Tommy to find out he's fine, living lavish out here in this community, and then end up just having to leave. You know what I mean? And I know he said there's a spot here in the community for both of you guys. And Joel said he's counting on it. So I'm assuming if they make it through all this, he is going to go back there, and that's where they're going to kind of settle down. But like, there's no way they kill him off, man. Like, I know Ellie is kind of the main character. It seems like they're both the main characters, but obviously more so her, being as she is literally the cure, which, I mean, I guess she is just immune. Like, maybe she's not, maybe it's not that she is the cure, right? Because it could be that she's just immune, and maybe there's no way to replicate that or use her blood to cure, you know, the infection, so to speak. But there has to be some way. And I know he was talking to her about it this episode, that it's more complicated than what she did to Sam last episode, just rubbing her hand on his blood, essentially rubbing her blood on his blood, you know, something more so like a blood transfusion maybe, and things like that. But even more complicated than that. But it's like, I don't know, man. The Fireflies, every single time we get to them, they're either dead or they're just gone. They keep falling through, because at first Marlene and her group were supposed to take her. They ended up getting wiped, so they had to have Joel and Tess take her. They got to the spot where the Fireflies were supposed to be. They were wiped. Now we finally got to this spot where the Fireflies are supposed to be. They're not here, not necessarily wiped, but they're not here, right? See, I think the spot, he said he thinks they moved to Salt Lake City in Utah or whatever, but it's like, damn, dude. 3 times the fucking charm. Thought it was going to be it this time, and sure enough, it wasn't. So it's got to be the 4th time, hopefully, but I don't think Joel's dead. I think he passed out from losing so much blood, and if she can stop the bleeding, hopefully he'll be okay. It was a pretty deep stab wound, but it wasn't too deep. But it's like, man, this is what Joel was talking about. He's not the young dude he used to be. He lost a step, so to speak, and that's what happens as you get older, especially in this world, man. Like, so many different injuries that you don't really have healed properly, you just kind of let them heal on their own. You know what I mean? Like with his hand, he had fractured it in what, the 1st or 2nd episode, and it's just been all this time passing, and it's kind of healed on its own, so to speak, but it doesn't ever really go back to normal. And you figure over the course of 25 years, however long it's been at this point, all the injuries you sustain and stuff, all the gunfire, which is why you can't hear out of one of his ears really. Same thing happened here, you know what I mean? Another dude essentially snuck up on him, and it's like, how many times is it gonna happen, man? You know, but it is what it is. Joel, I think he still has a lot to offer, but I get why he feels how he feels, right? The whole situation with his daughter at the start of all this stuff, she ended up dying. He couldn't save her. Tess, she ended up dying. He couldn't save her. And now Ellie, it's like he feels like he's gonna fail her too. So it's like he feels like there's no reason for him to be around when you can have the kind of younger, better version, so to speak, of himself in Tommy, is how he views it. But I mean, if Tommy was gonna take her anyway, I feel like they should have just traveled together. You know what I mean? Like, both of them should have took her. But I get it's more of a risk every time you go out, and he's going to be a dad and whatnot. But this show is so good at showing at emotional moments, man, right? It's like when they finally see each other, Tommy and him, and they embrace and everything, and just the back and forth. It's like a range of emotions. You know, they've been apart for so long. Tommy has this new life, essentially. Joel has this kind of new life or new responsibility, and he's been through so much on his journey too. And it's like they come back together, and it's like they have that loving moment and stuff. But then when you start getting into the nitty gritty and chopping it up, it's like, damn, I thought I was gonna come here and it was gonna be like this, me and you against the world. We gonna go do this and that. But it's like, you know, you're a completely different person. Can I trust you? Like, he wasn't even gonna tell him. He didn't tell him about Tess right away. He didn't want to tell him about Ellie either and stuff. But you know, they let some time pass, and at the end of the day, they're brothers. You know, they started out in this thing together. They were together before all this happened and whatnot. And I get people change over time, but like, that's different, man. You know, so I'm glad that their relationship is still good, and I don't know what's gonna happen with it all, but I'm loving where we're going with the story. They knocked this episode out of the park too. Every single episode of this entire show, I would rate at a bare minimum 8.5 out of 10. Some of these episodes I would be rating like 9.5 out of 10. Like last episode, fucking fantastic. Episode 3, fucking fantastic. Like HBO has just done a phenomenal job with this adaptation, and I'm very glad, because so many times when people, you know, or when companies make a video game into a movie series or a TV series, it does not come out that good. Like, this is probably the best video game adaptation out there, man, and I am excited to see how we wrap it up. I'm glad there's going to be a season 2. Like I said, I don't know about if there's going to be a season 3 or anything like that, just because, you know, there's no third game out, and I haven't seen the second game played through at all or anything, so I have no idea what happens in that story. But regardless, man, another fantastic episode in the books, guys. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. Like always, if you guys enjoyed this reaction video, make sure to leave a like. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Full reaction to be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. You guys want to check that out, link in the description down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. What is going on, guys? I hope you all did enjoy that video you just checked out. If you did, make sure to drop a like and comment down below what is something you guys want to see me react to next on the channel. I want to give a couple quick shout outs to some of my highest tier supporters over on Patreon, man. Shout out to the homie That's So Gordo, the homie Alexander Collins, and the homie Christopher Larimer. Your guys' support is much appreciated. If you guys haven't already and you do want to join the Patreon family, the link is on screen right now, as well as in the description down below. You get early access to a bunch of videos, up to 2, sometimes even 3 weeks in advance, full-length reactions, and you get to participate in polls to help decide what we do and what we react to on the channel. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.